Hey, what's up? Who's first one in here? Mountain Girl, how are you doing? Somebody give me a thumbs up if you can hear on YouTube and Facebook. We're gonna be having a live demo. I haven't been around for a couple of weeks. We've been what do you call it? Just streaming on whatnot. We're in the garage. It's like really hot. Y'all tell me how the weather is where y'all are at. We got a little reprieve. We've got a little bit of showers, and it cooled down. High 90s or high 80s, low 90s. Sounds good. Thank you, Margot. Appreciate it. And that's YouTube and Facebook. If anybody can hear me on Facebook, give me a thumbs up. Smoky. Oh, you up north? Yeah, y'all be careful. We had like some fires down here, like in the city we're at years back, and it was wicked. Like for weeks, we couldn't even go outside. Michigan, yeah, be careful. Yep. Oh man, yeah, that sucks. So that's all the better to be growing inside, right? Hot as hell in Wyoming. Yeah, it's just nasty. And what do you call it? I'm gonna do quick demos. I'm gonna get whatnot started, and we won't be here too long because this garage is not climate controlled. I was streaming from inside, and that's why I haven't been on here. I was just on whatnot, having my auctions. Um, but I don't have room to actually do a demo in there, so I had to come out here. And when we get done, all these plants have to go back inside because overnight, once the sun comes up in the morning and it starts warming up, it gets to close to 100 in here like in no time. Staying inside smells like beef jerky today, but I got some stuff in the basement. Oh, cool. What you got going in the basement? Who's that? Max View. Wyoming sounds nice. Carolyn is up in Canada, Ontario. We had homegrown pea shoots for dinner. Awesome, Max View. Isn't that cool? In ramen. Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. Wyoming is gorgeous. Yeah, I can imagine. Do you have a channel on YouTube, Mountain Girl? I'm growing mustard greens. Oh, awesome. Our tatsoi is kind of like mustard greens. We have wasabi flavored mustard greens. I actually got a new 5-pound bag in. We're almost out. Lettuce. Yeah, lettuces. My wife just had me plant a bunch of lettuce. We've got cabbages and pak choi and all of that. And she's about like cabbaged out. We got lettuces planted, bib and a red fire, some kind of red fire. So we got a red lettuce and a bib lettuce. And it's way too hot outside to be doing it, so that's why we like doing this inside. Took your suggestions and found speckled peas. They work great in the mason jar. Awesome. Yeah, appreciate it. I went through like a lot of them because we were liking pea shoots and I was having like hit and miss and hit and miss. And what do you call it? When we started doing the speckled pea, it worked great. And then when we did it in the new adapters, where you don't need any grow medium and any nutrients, that's just awesome. Like this here, I put nutrients in that. Most of this stuff has nutrients in it to get it growing that far. But to grow your pea shoots without, all you need is like your little setup and water, it just blows my mind. No channel, just growing lots of food. Japanese Mabuna grows very well here. Awesome. Are you a whatnot tonight? Yeah, I'm getting set up right now. Let me start it. What's it? Yeah, if I don't start it, it'll cancel my stream. Hold on 1 second. The Tane's going to go win some giveaways. Guys, if you haven't been on whatnot, I dropped the link in the chat or it's in the description. You're supposed to get a $15 credit for shopping if you go over there. Sorry, I'm setting up my stream here. I think it's 25 right now, but don't hold me to that. I know it's at least 15, but for a couple of weeks it was up to 25 bucks. So if you go sign up over on Whatnot, where I'm streaming over here right now, you get 25 bucks to shop with. I've got my adapters that I use to grow this stuff in my shop. Like, you can jump in there and then use your credit on that and basically get a free pair. All you got to do is pay for like shipping and taxes, if there's any tax in your state. Let's see, start, go live. Lataine's over there already. Psycho Case, Tiffany. All right, people are popping in. There we go. There we go. We're live. Are we all right? Whatnot? We all crooked in that? We're just going to be a little crooked tonight. Is that all right? We get a giveaway started for y'all. You guys over there on YouTube, I said it was 25 for me. Awesome. YouTube and Facebook right now, it's usually 15. Right now, if you click on my link and you go on over to Whatnot and you sign up, you get $25 to shop with. So all you got to do is like go in my shop. You go on my profile, you click shop, and I think the adapters are like the same price they are over on Etsy. It's 2 for $19 or something like that. 2 for 20, and you get $25 to shop with. You can do that, or you can go into any shop and use it. You don't have to use it in my shop. Nicole's in Canada. All right, let me get your setup over here. Whatnot, I haven't seen, the chat goes by like really quick. I haven't even got it set up yet. Give me 1 second. Everybody just say hello to each other and all that. I'm going to set up a giveaway for y'all. Got to wait for the Wi-Fi. Can y'all see the screen? Somebody said they missed a gnome, the giveaway gnome. It'll pop up there in a minute. And if you're new on Whatnot, let us know you're new. I'm going to do a quick demo on one of these, our self-watering adapter. Then we'll get to these. Woo, it's hot. We're back in the garage, guys, where it's hot. I decided to come back here tonight. All right, is it going? I see it. Don't see it there. I see it there. All right. All right, people getting in there. First time here. Everyday homeschooled. How are you doing? So what we do is we've got something called a continuous harvest system. You can see all kinds of stuff up here. And actually right now you can see we start with microgreens. Okay. Then you're going to see us plant some out into bigger containers. So the basic to that whole thing starts with microgreens, but then if we plant them out, you can grow. See, that's a whole bunch of baby greens. It's in a downspout. I said I was going to do that tonight, didn't I? I forgot. Maybe tomorrow. There's a bunch of downspouts. I can pull some of these out and just kind of show you. But we take these out and transfer some of them, and you can grow them out. But if you just want to grow and eat microgreens, that's fine. You know, lots of people are in it just for, yeah, back in the garage tonight. I'll be sweating. I'll be soaking wet here in a couple of minutes. The table's already wet. But I didn't have room in the house to do a demo. When I was setting up doing it, I was like way far away from the camera. So I decided to come out here and brave the heat and do a couple of demos tonight. And have a couple of giveaways. All right. So everybody's getting in here. Oh, thanks, guys. All righty, that first giveaway is going to go. I'm filling up on Gatorade tonight. Guys, one of our adapters fits that Gatorade bottle. You can see us putting it together back here. There's an empty one. So I might be using a Gatorade bottle on one of those. It makes growing microgreens easy as can be. All right. We're going to let this first giveaway get going, and then we're going to do a quick demo. Make sure everybody's all right. I'm new. My son turned me on to you. Oh, Sherry, thank you very much, and thank your son. Appreciate it. Shirley Grant, good to be back in the garage. All right, YouTube and Facebook. I'm on Whatnot. I dropped the link one more time. Somebody said it's $25 if you haven't been on here yet. Most of you guys who jumped over here the first year and that we jumped over here was $15, right? Anyhow, for the last couple of weeks, it's been $25. And for some reason, Facebook's not letting me post. Oh, well. All right. I'm going to get the bowl. I'm going to get all my stuff together. We got 1 minute in the first giveaway. Y'all let me know what you want for the next giveaway. If you want more seeds, this one's going to be seeds. An 8-pack. There's all kinds of broccoli, arugula, radish, speckled pea, red acre cabbage. Let's see what else we got in there. Pak choy and top soy. All right. So they're all individual there. 50 seconds. Now I'm going to show you. Basically, all of these are pretty much the same. I'm going to put together one in a little cereal bowl like that. That's what we like people to get started with. We're going to start with just a little Coke bottle because a lot of you probably have this sitting in your recycling bin right now. Probably have a bunch of them, right? You go and buy a 6-pack or 8-pack or 12-pack or whatever at a time, right? So every week you're probably just tossing this in the landfill or getting it recycled, which probably ends up in the landfill. Anyhow, we made an adapter for it. We're going to show you how we can grow plants with it. All right, here goes the first giveaway. What did everybody say they wanted for the next giveaway? Thank you for sharing, Amy. Appreciate it. Yeah, and if everybody can just push the share button, I see there's like 10 people shared. Susie, welcome in. Zach. Here we go. Here's the first one. Grammy, congratulations. Hey, the bell's back because I'm out in my garage. Hey, would y'all say more seeds? Seeds. No problem. Thank you. That's 8. Each one of those is serving like we're going to do right here. So that's like 8 servings right here that we just had on the giveaway. And there's another one right there. All right. Do another one. Let me get, you guys can't see. Look, we've got red cabbage up here. A little pak choy. And guys, this is what the continuous harvest system is. We don't plant and grow everything all at once. We keep it going. Like this stuff is going to get harvested. This has got to get harvested. I might even cut some of this tonight so y'all can see how easy it is to clean it out. But look, it's like the pea shoots. Who was just talking about pea shoots? They just said they just had pea shoots with the ramen. But look at a jar. That's going to be easy to clean out, right? Start over. Guys, these pea shoots were grown under a normal, just LED light, a little desk lamp. This was not even in grow lights. So I just had it set off the side. If you're on YouTube and Facebook, you saw a little video where you saw that with a little light above it. And then it was near a window that gets morning sun. So in the morning, I would open the shades and get a little morning sun. By the afternoon, the sun's, at the top of the house. So I put the lamp on it. So these weren't even on the expensive grow lights. These were just grown with a little window and a little desk light. There's 12 of them. We got some here and a bunch over here. You probably can't see that. Here's my trusty box. Anywho, so we've got like this over here, this ready to go, right? That's red cabbage. Here's some that we planted on the show last week. If you guys remember me doing a little demo last week, that's when we planted last week. It's all ready to harvest. You don't need to let it go like I do. You know, that's why I like to use nutrients, right? Get more bang for my buck. So if you just want to grow microgreens, this is totally fine, right? But I like to get a little more yield because I'm cheap, all right? I like to get a little more money out of it. Here's one that's planted halfway during the week. And these are in our, I'll go over those containers in a little while. So to get it to go to this point, you can grow just microgreens with just water. If you want to grow them out a little bigger, you're going to need nutrients. If you want to do this, you're going to need nutrients. Peas, you don't need nutrients for. That's just water. But like this pak choi and hot soy. Look at that. There's a mason jar in the middle of that. It's all pak choi in a baking dish. I'm going to show you one of the adapters that we use to do that. So you can transfer some outside if you want to do like that, or you can just grow baby greens like this over and over again. Anyhow, for the nutrients, got a gallon of water, and I use this General Hydroponics Maxi Grow. So you can take a screenshot if you need to. And guys, if you get lost, don't worry, because if you purchase anything, you're going to get this card, and it's going to have right here, we'll have your QR code you can scan. It'll take you to YouTube. And this will have a little QR code that you can scan and take you to Amazon. So if you need all of the more clay pebbles and nutrients and all that, you'll know where to find it. Can you do this with any seeds like collards, mustard? Yeah, we do collards, we do mustard, we do broccoli. Actually, I think there's broccoli inside of here right now. The tot soy is actually a mustard green, and we gave away collards last night, right? Who was in here buying the seeds? I had a bunch of seeds left over from the previous year that we have been using, and I've been in here buying in bulk. And what do you call it? We auctioned off a bunch of the old, and we had half a bag of collards. But those are good because you can eat those as microgreens, and you can take some out and transplant them so that you can grow them out bigger too. Right? All right. If you want to grow like tomatoes, peppers, all that, like you see on my channel, you're going to need master blend. But if you're just growing greens, if you're just going to do like this to start off with, and I recommend all beginners just start like this. All you're going to do is take that Maxi Grow, take 1 gallon of water, and 1 teaspoon. It says 1 to 2 teaspoons. All of this stuff, I've just used 1 teaspoon so far. So if you want to get to this point and you want to bump it up, you know, you can go ahead and do that. I have it because by the time it gets to this point, I go ahead and harvest. Anyhow, this is how easy this is. Shake, shake, shake. It's done. It's ready to use. If you guys have been on my channel, you saw, oh, here goes winter. Susie, congratulations. There's more seeds. There's more seeds. Get in there. Everybody needs more microgreen seeds, right? All right, let's do this. This little cereal bowl I got at the dollar store. We're going to start with this adapter. This one fits all your Coke bottles. Like I said, you probably have these sitting inside of your recycling bin right now. When we get done with this, we'll show you, we've got adapters for mason jars, beer bottles, and all kinds of stuff, all right? All right, we're going to take that and put the nutrients in it. I just do it over the bowl like this because if any spills out, it goes into the bowl. You want a tiny bit, like about ½ an inch to be in the bowl anyway. All right? That way when you first flip it out over, you don't lose like 1 inch or 2 of water. All right, this doesn't have to be real tight. All you have to do is put it on just like that, okay? You don't have to tighten it up. Dump that in there like that. It's that easy. Now you see a little bit of bubbles. That's it finding its level. This clay pebbles is porous. It holds moisture. It absorbs moisture and holds moisture. I rinse mine off. So if you get yours Make sure you rinse them off pretty good. I was doing this dry, but I don't feel like inhaling all that dust right now. All right, let's do red acre cabbage. This is red acre cabbage. These are portioned out for this little cereal bowl. This is just water. And this is just aluminum foil. You can use plastic. I don't know, some people are opposed to aluminum foil. I'm not eating off of this or anything. It's just blocking out the light. I can leave this outdoors in my shade house in the shade, and it germinates just fine. If you're going to leave this in a dark place, you can use plastic, but I like this because it holds the moisture in and it blocks the light. So basically I leave it like that. I come back and check the next day. I peek in there, and if it looks dry, I spritz it, right? If you're like Florida down here and it's humid, when that evaporates, it's going to condense on the aluminum foil and drip back in. And most of the time I just leave mine for 3 or 4 days until they germinate and they're pushing up on this foil. I pull the foil off and then just leave it. All right, that's how easy it is. This is basically the way you do all of these back here. That was red acre cabbage. That was cabbage just like that. Here's red acre cabbage inside of a baking dish. And this is with our Gatorade adapter. I'll grab that. Do we have to have grow lights when growing indoors? If you want to grow your plants out like this, if you just want to grow like microgreens like this, if you want to grow microgreens, harvest them and do that over and over, you can just get by with your regular lights. Even this, all of these, I grew those with just a desk lamp and a bright window, just have it by the window. If you want to grow it out like really big, you're replacing the sun. So if you want to grow abundance like this, you need some grow lights. But if you're just going for quick, like 7 to 10 days, grow your microgreens, harvest it, eat it, start it over, and keep that cycle going again. And then growing your pea shoots, like I said, these pea shoots did not have any grow lights. You can just use those. Anyhow, that's red acre cabbage. All right, so that was a Coke bottle, right? Let me see. Next thing, some people, we ask them what to put together, and we have a lot of preppers and gardeners and homesteaders and that in our space, and they said they have a lot of mason jars. And there's 2 sizes, regular size and a wide mouth, right? So we made adapters to fit those too. So these do just like that Coke bottle. You fill this up with water, flip it upside down like that. And this is what was inside this one container I just showed you with all that pak choi. Now there was a lot of space in the middle of these, so we went ahead and put the little Coke bottle adapter there too. So that way, if your spouse is using the mason jars and they don't want you to have it, you can at least use this for the Coke bottles. Tammy, congratulations. Hey, there's another one. Get me Gibby. The wide mouth has a little Coke bottle insert in it too. That's a Gatorade bottle. We drink a lot of Gatorade. Excuse me, it's hot in here. And that's what's on here. The Gatorade bottle also fits this. It says Gold Peak Tea, right? See, we're using it for the Gatorade bottles. Where'd mine go? But then we found out they also work on this. The big juice bottles, ocean spray. You won't have to refill that very much, right? It's a V8 bottle. So that Gatorade one is pretty versatile. You look down the juice aisle, you're probably going to see something to fix it. Then somebody said something about refilling, and they had a bunch of these bottles. I'm going to say this was ginger beer, okay? So we made this so it pops in like that. It's a little hole, so it does the same thing, keeps the water at a certain level. When this runs out, you can go ahead and pull this out, refill it, and dump it back in, and it'll go for another couple of days. All right, so that's how we keep some of these going. And actually, I don't know if y'all can see, this one needs to be refilled. Y'all let me know if you want to see me like show you how to refill one of them with a big bottle on it. I think we also made one for the Coke bottle, make Coke bottle refillable. There's a bottle right there. Now, guys, how many of y'all are from YouTube or Facebook? Say aye. On I know YouTube and Facebook, I know you all, but people on Whatnot, how many people hang out over on Facebook and YouTube? Facebook, Everyday Homeschool, YouTube. So did you see the last video? I put a couple of videos out. Yes, Facebook, no soil. Yeah, no soil at all. We don't use soil. We try to make everything as easy as possible so that just about everybody out there can grow some of their own food. There's nothing wrong with it. If you've got room, like I'm renting, I can't go and till up my whole backyard. Okay. Our whole backyard is shaded. I can't go and just cut the trees down. So I have to make do with what I got. And over the years, talking with people, I found out there's a lot of people, you know, some people live in apartments, some people live in condos, some people don't have the energy to till and weed and everything. Some people don't have the money for it. It's kind of expensive doing up your whole yard, right? So we want to find a way where you could just still grow food like really quick, really easy, and have fun with it. This is fun. If it becomes a chore, you're only going to do it a couple times and then you're going to say, forget it, right? YouTube, Facebook, and YouTube. So did y'all see the last couple of videos where I showed you this one right here? We refilled this. Y'all, we just had a video, so I can't pull this out because it still has about half a bottle of water, but we actually took this out and screwed it, filled it up, tossed it back in there, and screwed it back on. So even with these, the screw-on type, right? I filled it up and we put it back on there. It'll find its level, and when it's starting to, it's draining out a little, we just screwed it in. So go look on YouTube and Facebook, look back at a couple of the short reels, not the long video, and you see me doing this. So even these screw-on ones like this can be refillable. Now the mason jars can't. There's no way you're going to get like this big mason jar wide mouth. You're not going to get that full of water and dump it upside down and screw it on, right? So that's kind of tough. So this one's not refillable. I'll show you a little trick to that a little later. But go back and look at those videos and you see that. Found you on YouTube and put the link in for me to come here. Awesome. Appreciate it. Found you and I saw you. I've done it before and it works great. Awesome. So you've been doing that, Shirley Max? I was telling people I just didn't want, that's why we had the refillable one, because some people aren't that quick. You know, when you put it in, you can't like take your time and turn where, you know, water's going to be dumping out. You got to like flip it over and then screw it on. Holly, congratulations. Y'all like giveaways? I got some incredible YouTube videos. Thank you very much, Grammy. He's a master grower. I'm just a dude and just trying to teach people what I know. Let's see. There's adapters. We'll talk about these in a second, but this is what we used to grow those in the pea shoots. We'll do that for giveaway right now. So you're going to see a picture in the giveaway with all these different adapters. This is what the giveaway is. So I have to show you because people will forget. They'll be watching the stream and bidding on stuff and they'll win a giveaway. And then when we go to ship, it says, hey, your product shipped, and it'll show them a picture of what we got, that one picture with all of them. That was just an example. So you're not getting all those adapters. This is the giveaway. So I just have to show y'all. That way, whoever wins, if they say something, you click on video receipt and it goes back to this timestamp. It doesn't happen all the time. Most people know. It's just, there's just, you know, once in a while you get a misunderstanding. All right, so those are the different kinds of adapters. This one that we're talking about with the pea shoots and everything, these go into wide mouth jars. I'm going to show you real quick how you do this with pea gravel. And you guys here on YouTube and Facebook, did you see my last reel where I showed how to do it with pea gravel? Was that self-explanatory? Let's see, we're brand new to you today, but we're just getting started. Awesome, thank you very much. Who's that, Lisa? Good to have you aboard. Welcome aboard. Welcome to Keep On Growing family. Jonathan said, what microgreens can you grow in there? Jonathan, we grow all kinds of microgreens. What you want to do is just Google the germination rate. And if it's something like cilantro, is a little more challenging. I do grow cilantro, and we take those and plant those out. Parsley, cilantro, dill, those three are kind of challenging because they have like a 3-week germination rate, so it can take a long time. So sitting in still water, you know, once you get these set up, but most of your other stuff like germinate in a couple of days. Oh, this one we planted out and it goes out. That's all the baby greens. That's pak choy. So this is all on my YouTube channel. My Facebook channel too is just kind of hard to see. And that's a bunch of like basil and pak choy and everything all in, what do you call it? There's some cress over there too in the downspouts. And there's where we grow some in milk jugs. And pretty much, guys, we're taking these from here. These are a little big. You can come through and take something like this out. You can take something like this out. See, there's the roots have already started. I don't like waiting that long because he's already accustomed to like his environment. I like getting them when they're smaller. Like about that size, even smaller than that. See, there's a little bit of roots on there. That'll get it going. I had my husband looking at your page, let's say at pea gravel, and it said that dust clouds cause cancer. If rinse is the right stuff, you need something different. Yeah, you can try some different stuff. Can you use peanut butter jars? I haven't tried peanut butter jars. There's a lot of different sizes. So I can try some. All you can do is take, I can measure this. I know it's about 3 and some odd inches. You got a giveaway going? Guys, 52 seconds in the giveaway, and put seeds. This one's for an adapter, right? Put seeds or adapter, and right after this giveaway, we'll start another one. Let me know if you guys need more seeds. And we don't have to use these adapters either. Adapter. If you guys want one of these, we can have a giveaway and just use one of these. I just have to write it down. Seeds, adapters. Your choice. Thank you. Yes, both. Gloria said both. The mouth of this is 3 inches. So the wide mouth jar, and basically these are pretty universal. But the ball mason jars, they're made for the ball mason jars. These, they will slide down in there a little. And you can leave the metal band. Here we go. Gloria! She just wanted to say both. Was that the same Gloria? You said both? Anywho, we made this a little band that goes on here. It's called an adjustment band. I'll go ahead and toss those in with y'all tonight on Etsy. If you guys are on YouTube and Facebook, you can go to my Etsy shop. It's linked in the description in that or over my profile. on Etsy, you've got like 4 of these together, and then there's a set of 4 of these, but they're sold separately. Over here on Whatnot, if you jump over to Whatnot, if you get these tonight, I'll go ahead and toss the rings in for free. Anyhow, the rings keep them up there, and then the rings don't rust like the bands do. What's the significance of the larger hole? Okay, the larger hole is because I was growing these. And my first ones did not have a hole. The big hole you're calling about. We call it a straw. Okay. Now this has to be refilled because this is getting bigger. If you're growing just microgreens, you probably won't need to refill it. But as these grow and grow, if you're using nutrients, you can see this dropped, right? Every few days, I'm filling this right back up to here because there's gravel in here. I'll do a quick demo. I'll put one of these together. But to refill it, I was having to lift it up and see all those roots. It's hard lifting those roots out of there and trying to get them all back in there without messing them up. Okay. But I was doing it, but 1 or 2 is okay, but 20 or 30 of these at a time in one night, it gets kind of aggravating, right? So I said, I got to do something different. What I did was I put that one hole in the middle, right? So your plant's not going to go in there. Your plants and everything will go around here. We'll go ahead and put one of these together. But I got a sprayer. And that hole, now with my plant there, I don't have to lift this up. I can put it right on there. See it filling up. So see how quick I filled that up? And I didn't have to remove the plant. So that's just for refilling. You could also put a little tiny funnel. They use these for essential oils and that. You put that in there. Just pour it in. I think you'd actually get one of these little 3-ounce mouthwash cups, right? Just kind of bend it like that. You could probably just pour it in just like that. Y'all want to put one of these together? All right, there's a little bit of water in there, okay? Watch how quick this is. There's a little water. Just pretend that's nutrients. That little bit's not going to bother us. What I want to do is I'm going to put that in there. I want to fill it up till it's going to be in the bottom of that adapter. All right, so it's filled up. So there's a little bit. It's about this much up on that adapter. Okay. So it's actually touching it. All right, that's pea gravel. Guys, some people are using aquarium gravel, and there's the clay pebbles that we use. This is says 4 to 10, which is kind of variance, but that's what the box is, 4 to 10 millimeters, right? They've got some that are smaller, like down to like 1 millimeter or something. I had a bag here somewhere. It's about the size of peas. And I was using that. So if you're concerned about that, you can always get those. It's a pea gravel and it looks about the size of peas like that. So look up for the small ones. I got my order today. Thanks. Awesome, Terry. All right, now that little spritz of water. Do our red cabbage. Now this fits that cereal bowl. You're not going to need all of that for this little thing. You probably do 2 or 3 of these with that, all right? So we're not going to put that whole thing in there. Another spritz of water. And a little lid. That's it. That's how we grew all these. You leave it in there, come back like tomorrow, the next day, next couple of days, and it's going to start sending out roots, but it's going to take it a little while. So take a peek in there, give it a little spritz, cover it up. Just make sure you keep it damp for 3 or 4 days. You see the roots start coming down. Now this, I'll let this stay up here and keep refilling it. Don't let this drop all the way down here and refill it, because once it starts dropping, if all the roots haven't gone down, then only the plants that sent roots down that grew faster, the ones that grew slower, are going to die. All right. So keep this one filled up. Basically, that's it. All right. Thank you for the gibby. I was outside in the rain. Oh, that's cool. Hey, we don't have one going, do we? But I saw, let's see, adapter, seeds, both. All right, we'll do one more adapter. All right, there's another adapter giveaway. And guys, you can always use these and just put paper towel down and your seeds on it and try it like that. To me, that was a little tougher, keeping them damp so they germinate, but that's possible too. The whole first crop that I did was with just paper towel. Adapter. All right, adapter's going right now. Let me see what's going on YouTube and Facebook. Fantastic. Where do you source your seeds? The seeds we get from, most of them, 90%, is True Leaf Market. Sometimes I get, if I need it like really quick, I'll just go on Amazon because they'll be at my door, the next day. But most of ours we get from True. Here, see where you get your seeds. But you can't see it with it's got tape on all sides. True Leaf Market. Hey guys, how about after this? All right, we got adapters. Got my adapters. Thanks for the videos. No problem. Who's that walking? You're very welcome. Our next one, how about we'll do a stuff the box, like a giveaway. Somebody said both. We'll do adapters, and here I got some seeds. Here, peas. There's a whole bunch of speckled peas. You want me to do that like in a giveaway? We'll do that with some of the adapters. Y'all remind me next time the giveaway goes, all right? And you guys over here, YouTube and Facebook, here's a link. If you come on over to Whatnot, where we're having the giveaways, you get $25 credit. I don't think you can use it in the auction, but if you click on, once you get over here, if you go to the shop or you click on my profile, there'll be a tab that says shop, and in there you'll see the adapters. There'll be a price. If you see anything for $1, that's the auction that we're having right now, and it'll be like a pre-bid, so don't get that. Look for the ones that are like between 15 and 20 bucks, and you'll have $25 to shop with. And if you want to go to any other shop, you can just go shop and win something there. Here, anybody wants some this Milford Spice? I got some more from them. This is a nice couple. They make all their own blends. This one's purse pickle, street corn, Hawaiian corn and shrimp, tomato, garlic, honey chipotle, and morning in Tuscany. I eat this one, morning in Tuscany, like almost every morning. I blend it up a little bit. If I throw it in my olive oil, I dip olive oil in bread. I eat that every day. Y'all want that for a giveaway too? Sometimes maybe 3 of them or something. Y'all let me know. We do a giveaway with that. I sent off a cookie pie last night. Somebody at a cookie pie was $56 value, and I won that over in tongue tied Crumb City Cookies. The morning in Tuscany I use on it. Oh, cool. That sounds good. Man, they've got Eden Tuscany is like about the same blend, like a Italian blend, a Mediterranean blend, and it's got red pepper flakes in it too, if you like a little spicy. But in the morning, I like the morning Tuscany. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna 50 seconds on the giveaway. All right, this giveaway is gonna go. I'm gonna start another one, then we'll auction off some of these. All right. This next giveaway, we'll call it Stuff the Box or something. Let me get a box. How's this? All right, y'all watch this. You soak seeds or just spritz them with water. The peas I soak, any of the big ones, peas, mung beans, sometimes I do corn. I'll soak those, but everything else I just spritz with water. I don't soak anything else. Has anybody sprouted chickpeas? Somebody asked me about that. I've never done it, so I've been trying it. Who won? Rachel. Congratulations. I tried it, and the garbanzo beans like smell really bad to me. Like, I mean, if they just soak overnight, they're not even rotten. They just soak overnight. They smell bad to me. Anybody else have that? All right, guys, let's do this. Giveaway. How about this? This is our new adapters. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that a good giveaway? Here, you can get the rings for them too. Okay, so there's 4 rings. How's that? And this big bag of speckled peas. Is that good? Is that a good giveaway? Yes? Go double tap the screen if it is. Here, we'll call this Stuff the Box and see if it's got to see if it's over a pound or not. It's close. It's under 15. Right. Ready? Go. That's your giveaway. 4 of our adapters, which we're selling that. We sell a set, 2 of these over on Etsy for $19.99. And right now it's buy one, get one free. So they get 4 of these for $19.99. You're getting that. That's your giveaway. So that's basically $20. Plus you get free seeds with it. All right. That's a giveaway. And y'all let me know before the end of the night if you want another giveaway, something like that too. Is that cool? All right, when that's running, we're going to run a couple. Y'all want to run these first? Anybody need a couple of these adapters that we're talking about? That we grow the pea shoots and everything in? Do you sell boxes like the giveaway? We usually do. Might have some by tomorrow. We're like completely out. When our videos, we drop videos on social media, YouTube, Facebook, and all that. And when the videos take off, we get a lot of sales. And what we usually do is come in here and I don't like selling what I don't have printed up yet, because that just keeps us behind and people are waiting. So we only sell what we've got printed. So like when we're done with this tonight, tomorrow, even though it's Sunday or Monday morning, we're packing. We're not busy trying to print and fulfill the orders. So it depends on what we sell during the week and we came on here, was the last Friday or Saturday, guys, Sunday, and we sold a bunch of starter kits, which had the clay pebbles and nutrients and all the stuff like that in it. And I think we sold like 40 or 50 of them. So we're like out right now, but we're getting more stuff in them, getting them packed up and getting stuff printed up. I need adapters like that. Yeah, we're gonna run some of the adapters. And if you want, I can do a couple of them. I don't have that many seeds packed up, but sometimes we sell them with these two. We'll run them with seeds and then we'll run them without. But if you don't need the clay pebbles and the nutrients, if you just want to go on Amazon and get those, you know, like I said, if you click on the Amazon shop here, you can see what I use. I can go ahead and throw adapters and our seeds and that in a box tonight, whatever y'all need. So we're going to run a couple of these adapters right now. How long in a giveaway? 2 minutes. All right, let's get this set up. Guys, we're going to do 2 of these and the rings that go with them. I'm going to get it going so we're not here all night, and we'll have another giveaway right as soon as this one stops. All right, get your fingers ready. It's going to be 5-second sudden death. And like I said, you guys get the free rings here on YouTube and Facebook. You having to pay for it, so y'all jump over here. All right, ready? We'll sell a couple before the giveaway. And go. Running. Who's first? Highland Homestead, congratulations. And go. Everyday homeschooled. Nana, congratulations. Welcome in. And everybody in the chat, if I didn't see you in the chat, welcome in. Bren? Nope. Jonah got that one. Jonathan, congratulations. 20 seconds in the giveaway. Here we go. What's up, Valerie? Bren, congratulations. Valerie, I mailed off that big cookie pie today. Let me know how it does when it gets to you. Like I said, it was hot here. So when you get it, put it in the refrigerator. Let it set up. Here goes the giveaway. Jonathan's got another one. Kathy, one to give. Kathy, you got a bunch more adapters than you got peas. Y'all let me know if you want another giveaway like that. Was that a good giveaway? Let's see if we get a couple more people share the stream. We'll go ahead and do another box up like that. All right, ready? Get your fingers ready. Yes. All right, we'll get another box. Let me run a couple of these and we'll get another box together. What are we on? Graham, congratulations. Number 7. Yes, please. Very generous. No, all of y'all are too. We like this. Coming over here and doing that. Eat granola. Congratulations. Is that a first time purchase? If it is, welcome to the Keep on Growing family. We love new people. We get new people in here every week. Yvette, first time purchase. Welcome in, Yvette. You're part of the Keep on Growing family now. And go. Grammy's got another one. Let me do 12. I'll get a giveaway. Let me pack another giveaway. Grammy's got another one. And number 12, and we'll run a couple more if anybody needs it. Let me get a giveaway going. Everyday homeschooled. All right, cool. And are you new here too? Yes, thank you so much. Awesome. We love having new people in here. I said new people. Besides this, it takes you to my YouTube channel with all of those. This is the Amazon where you're going to find the clay pebbles and everything that I've been using. But down on the bottom here too, it's got Keep On Growing. It's got my email. So if you got any questions when you're setting all of this up, or you just can't find the videos, you know, I can point you in the right direction of that. So that way you won't feel like you're alone and everything. All right. So don't feel like you got to memorize everything tonight. Oh, you know what else I got? Guys, who remembers the knife when I was harvesting the microgreens? Let me show you that. We got some more of these. All right, that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I put rings in the last one? I did. Here's the rings to go with it. That's 100 grams of speckled peas. Guys, this will do about 1 or 2 of these. If you want it really packed in, you can do 1. These will swell up twice the size. I usually do about 2 of these with this little bag. You're going to get this with the giveaway. All right. Funnels. Oh, yeah, I got a funnel. Like I said, I'll probably forget that. I'll toss that little funnel in there and see if I got some more sitting here. All right, I put 4 in. All right, this is a giveaway. What did I do wrong if my adapter basket split the first time I used it? Where did it split? Was it like right up here? It might not be your fault. Just send me a picture. Sometimes the postman will take this and leave it in their truck. They might go eat lunch. This thing might get up over 100 degrees. This is bioplastic. You can't put this in the dishwasher, and you don't even wash it with like really hot water. I wash mine out in the garden with the garden hose, and I put in a bucket of water. I put a little cap full of bleach in and let it sit. The post office is like really rough. Even if your box is not squashed, you know, if it shows some wear and tear, they'll sit there and these things will, you know, so I try not to pack them in too much and give it a little bit of give. But they might have been like just squashing it, you know, all the way out to where you're going. And then when you go and use it, it could just delaminate. So it's in the middle. Just send me a picture. If it's in the middle, it could just have been the filament. And we'll get you another one. Another thing, and this is what I quit doing, they got a resume feature. If like we got a lot of storms in Florida, right? If it's printing, it prints 1 layer at a time, right? If it's printing and like storm comes up and the breaker trips, all the machines shut off. And then you go back and it says resume. And if you're there quick enough, it'll resume. Everything's still heated up. Sometimes they'll get like kind of cool. So I stopped doing a resume feature. If lightning starts up, we cut the machines off the next run, and we don't print during the storms. But you know, we were doing resume and putting it back on, and those are the ones that I keep hearing use. And once in a while I have one, you know, after I use it a while. Don't be too rough with them. Don't be squeezing them and everything. I super glued mine back together. Mine were accidentally placed in the dishwasher. Ah, Sue Ellen, you put yours in the dishwasher? Are they still good? Are they okay? Did I start that? No, we didn't. There you go. Yes, we're going to try super glue. Alrighty, and you guys who have been here like for a year or over a year, follow me. Well, I think we're going on over 2 years doing this, right? If you messed up one or two, let me know. I'll get you. I'll ship you another one. Okay. You guys are in here like every week. Alrighty, there we go. That's this one. Y'all want me to run any like that? With the adapter with that, or we can put these in with it, please. Or would you like me to put a whole any of the other adapters? Here, we'll do these first, all right? And then if anybody wants any of the hybrid or the refillable, just say that and we'll do that. But we'll do this first. Hey, and how's this? Peas is good. I don't have a bunch of these, but I got enough to run a couple of them. Do you want the variety pack? This is what we're giving away in the giving. Do you want that in here with this? Where you have this and you'll have these to try out too? Would that be good? I put a rubber band around it and threw it away. Oh, you tossed it out? Just DM me, Highland. Highland, you got something tonight, didn't you? Did you win a givey or you purchased something? Send me a DM and just remind me when I pack your package, I'll toss you a couple extra in there. Okay? That's what we like, Whatnot. Like a little close family over here. That's why YouTube and Facebook, you guys need to get over on Whatnot. Purchase. All right. DM me, message me on Whatnot here and just remind me. Don't feel bad. Just say, hey, you said you're going to toss an extra one in, or tell me which one it is. Okay. Just came onto your site. Natalie, thank you very, very much. All right, YouTube and Facebook. I'm going to drop the link over here. That's for people. That's what we're over on Whatnot doing this and having the giveaways. So that was a giveaway, YouTube and Facebook. Now with that right there, we're giving that away. We just gave one away. We're giving another one away. So jump on over there. Facebook, just comment Whatnot, because for some reason it's not letting me post a link. And I've been doing this for like years. And for some reason tonight says an error occurred. Wait for the comment and try again. And I've been doing that since I started the stream. So I see one went through and the other one didn't. So look around in the comments. You'll see it in the comments somewhere. All right, back to Whatnot. What's going on? 1 minute. 1 minute in this. 50 people in the giveaway. 1 minute for that one. And I'm going to run a couple of boxes like this. Y'all said you want that in it too? I appreciate it. These greens have been perfect. Oh, cool. You like them, Brenda? With all the store green issues? Oh, yeah. That's why I did the one video with the explosive diarrhea. But even when we were at COVID, I made one video where I had a clone of me walking in and going through the produce and like sneezing. And the other guy's like, oh, my God. You know, I think about that like when I go get all the stuff that's open up in the produce department, how many people are digging through like the parsley and cilantro and all that before I get to it. You know, it's just the people that I see when I'm there. And you think if it's been sitting up there a couple of days, how many people have been like grabbing on it, you know, before you actually got to it. And that bacteria that's going around is from human feces. And it's people now washing their hands. So this is like at a facility and it's getting like grows. It's spread and went out to like restaurants and that. But you can get it just from people touching your stuff at the store, you know, because we're all in there touchy feely, you know, all our stuff, right? And an orange or a banana or something you can like peel off. It's one thing, but like all the greens that are like piled up, I always get nervous with all that stuff. That's why people are like, why do you grow so much greens, right? That's why. Valerie won last night too. Congratulations. Cheryl's here. Congratulations, Valerie. Valerie won the cookie pie last night. All right, guys, I'll run a couple of these. This is going to have 4. There's 4 rings. It's going to have the peas. And it's going to have that. All right, I'm going to start at $1. Y'all don't make me go broke, all right? Let's see, we'll do this under Stuff the Box. All right, we usually start the Stuff the Box at 5. We're going to do it at 1. Ready? Get your fingers ready. 4 adapters, peas, go. Is that 8 granola? Oh, Grammy's in there. And Grammy won that one. Let's do one more. And go. That's for 4 of the adapters, 4 rings, peas, and a variety marker green pack. Eight granola. Congratulations. And go. And we're at Grammy plant bitch. Congratulations. Do you sell here on Whatnot? Oh, got to check your payment. Here, we'll run another one. There you go. You got it. Awesome. Shirley Max. Congratulations, Shirley Max. And one more. And this for the one with the straw in it. We don't even have those on YouTube and Facebook. You can't even get that yet. You got to be over on Whatnot. Grammy's got that one. Congratulations. All right, what does everyone else need? Let me know what you need. We can make any kind of box you need. You write down. All right, who took my marker? What did we do, 5? And then give me, does anybody want one of those with the other adapters too? I'm here, what do I need? Oh, you're new? Let's see, you just got that? Basically, plant, you got this, and you got the peas. As long as you got a wide mouth mason jar, you're set to go. Start doing these. Here, I'm going to show you guys one of these real quick. We're going to harvest one of these. Oh, look what else we got for like a giveaway. And just go check out my channel and watch back here. I'll be putting them together. We did a demo. If you guys want, in a little while, I'll do another quick demo on the self-watering adapter. This one we planted out. But look at these peas, guys, and plant. If you just got this set up with the peas, basically what I do is I soak it overnight. I put the peas in here, I put water and let it sit. Put a lot of water because it's going to soak up. If you're only going to do one or two of these, you'll need about this much. Okay. Me, I plant 12 of these at a time. So I put about a half cup, anywhere from a quarter to half a cup, and I fill it up with water. Let it soak overnight, drain it. Then for 1 or 2 days, just leave it in here and rinse it out. Just rinse it out in here. They'll start to germinate. They'll open up a little and form a little tiny tail. At that point, all you want to do is take them, set up your jar just like this. You don't even need water yet. And dump 1 to 2 layers in here. Okay? And then cover it up. Cover it up with your lid. Come in here and spritz it once or twice a day. And when the roots start coming down like that, see there's no water down here yet, right? Just what's been dripping from us. Look, when the roots start doing that, YouTube, Facebook, see that? See, you want a bunch of roots coming out. If there's just 3 or 4, don't just, put water in there then. I would go ahead and wait till you get that much. Fill the water up till it's just touching it, but you don't want water on this like we were doing the other one. Okay, because your peas will get mushy. From this point, you want your peas to dry out. So from here, fill it up to just below that, like that. I don't have, this is nutrients. I don't use nutrients with peas, but I'm going to put this in. I'll change it here. I use my bottle. It's plain water. All right, plain water. So I've been doing this. I know there's a mark on here. It's 24, just a little above the 24. Careful you don't mess up your roots. Drop it back in there. So when we get done streaming tonight, I got 12 of them down there. That's part of the system. So when we've got some to harvest, I've got some in there that are about that big that we're getting ready to put under the grow lights. And then we've got 12 of these sitting under here. So you keep it going, right? See right there? That's where you want it to go to. See, it's not touching the white part. And there's a whole lot of roots coming down. Now, if there's only 3 or 4 roots, go and keep spritzing the top until more roots come down. But don't shake up your peas because the roots will be going in all different directions and they'll just die. Once the roots start going down, you don't want to disturb the peas, okay? Let them be. Just like if they're planted in the soil, you put them in and they just know the root goes down, the shoot goes up. You don't go in there and keep mixing it up, right? Same thing here. So see all those roots? Now this just set and forget it. In a couple of days, these guys are going to be pushing up. Whoops, sorry guys. See? So they're just now starting to sprout. So the roots went down and see those little yellow leaves? Those guys will get this tall. They'll be yellow because they're not light, and they'll actually start pushing this up, saying, let me out. When they do that, take that top off. And then give it light. You're all set. I forgot where I was. My tap water has chlorine in it, so I use filtered water. Yeah, you can do that. We've got city water. It's like full of chlorine. And we're actually across the street. Like the next block over is where the water tower's at. I'm curious, why was the last couple of batches of pieces that I did turn black and didn't strap very well? Shirley Max, what was it? Peas? You might have kept them too damp. You only want to keep it damp long enough for those roots to come down. And once the roots come down, let the water just touch the roots. Don't let it touch the peas. And then you want your peas to dry out after that. Okay. If they stay wet and you keep spraying them, they will get moldy. And that's why we're doing it like this. So spray them in that. And if they're not germinating and they're not sending roots out fast enough, that means it's too warm. Peas are cool weather crop. So these right here, it's been about like 90 degrees in here. The ones in the house are growing a whole lot faster. Those, we keep it at 78 in the house. Those are growing a whole lot faster. But I don't have room for these, so I'm letting these germinate. But I'm going to take those in the house and then they'll take off. So watch the heat. The heat will keep it from growing fast. And then once they start sending down the roots, dry out the peas. Don't let them stay wet. Hey, and what we're going to do, guys, I've got a couple of things planned. Hey, there's another giveaway. Let's just do a quick giveaway. There's more seeds when I'm just running my mouth. I'm going to have a group. And all of you guys, like the OGs and everything who've been over here, you can just be in the group. But if you have questions, basically we have a Facebook group. You guys go check out Facebook. If you're new, I got a group called Keep On Growing. Make sure you see that little icon. Somebody else just went in and made a group called Keep On Growing, just like my name. So make sure it's got my little icon. If you pop in there, if you see posts with me in it, there's like 23 or 28,000 people or something in there. Jump in there. If you've got questions, make a post. Just like Shirley, if you had that, you could take a picture of it and post it in there, and people will let you know what you're doing wrong. And me and Keely try to get in there once or twice a day, and Keely keeps it moderated. We try to keep all the spam out. People will join and then want to try and say stuff. We try to keep them out too. But yeah, just jump in that group. Everybody likes to help each other. Got that giveaway going. Guys, there's one more thing we've got we're working on is international. So some of the people on YouTube and Facebook, if you're international, I'm having a couple people test it right now, but I'm basically have that set up, and that's a company that's going to print it and everything. All of the people who are in my group that got the lifetime access, I kind of shut that down right now, but you guys are still in for forever. And you guys are going to be in like the next phase. We were in like VidMe and all that, right? So that kind of debacle that went on with that, it was fun to try, but I'm always trying to help people out. So what we did, thanks, I just found you on Facebook and awesome, good to have you there. If anybody wants to sell like these, you'll be able to go on that website. I'm going to start a group, and it's going to be like, I don't know, 25 bucks a month or something. All of you guys who join with the lifetime access, you're going to be in for free. All right. And what you can do is set up your own shop, just like mine, and people can buy the stuff. And all you have to do is kind of post stuff on social media. I'm going to give you some of my videos. So all the videos you see me doing and all that, I'll give you some shorts and that you can just post on your channels. And you never know, if you're a new channel, they're giving preference to the new people, because all the people have been there and they've got traffic and they've got an audience and that. When new people put out a post, like I might put out a post and I could have been getting hundreds of thousands of views a couple of years ago, and I can put out a post now and get a couple hundred views, right? And there's some new people that like put out their first post and they get thousands of views. And there's some people within a couple of months, they like one will go viral or something. Now, if you did that, you had a link to the store, you're off to the races, right? The thing that we're getting set up, you don't have to print these. All you have to do is have a link to it, like you guys click my bio, right? Link in bio. You can put in your post, We'll tell you all what to do. You don't want to like run ads with the link, or you don't want to have like affiliate links everywhere. There's all kinds of different rules in that Facebook and YouTube and that don't like. But basically, if you have your own shop, like you see mine, you can have a link to your shop. So like your bio can have that link, and you can have the things that I'm printing. And if people order from you, you can make a profit. So we're getting that set up so that we're trying to help more people, because I can only reach so many people, right? So it'd be nice if I could sell to 8 billion people, but I just can't do that. And these people ship international too. So, we're open. Like you might have people in the UK or something who want something. They can order from that site. They order it. Those people print it, ship it, and you just get the profit. So we're gonna get that all set up for you. So that's what I've been working on. And like I said, I'm trying to make that really good, taking my time, because like all of you that went through the stuff like with VidMe with me, I don't want that to happen again. That was fun, and I know a lot of people don't trust me anymore because they like went over and was watching that and listened to me run my mouth for a year and everything. But there was a bad apple in the mix, and it kind of threw a wrench in all of it. But the reason why I'm where I'm at, where I've got hundreds of thousands of followers on a bunch of different platforms, this isn't like I'm a YouTuber or I'm a TikToker or whatever, right? I'm using social media as, oh, winner. Cheryl, congratulations. Here's another one. I'm using social media as a tool, right? And that's what I like to teach people. And I'm always open to ideas. I always try things. So like VidMe came up, somebody came to me, gave me the idea. I said, okay, it's pretty good. And when I go in, I go all in on stuff. And if it doesn't turn out like that didn't, it's a learning experience for me. And I learned a lot of stuff from that. If all I learned was how to talk to y'all and sell you that, I'm learning sales. I'm practicing sales. And if you guys went and told other people and were trying to talk them into it, you're learning a sales pitch. We also learned what to do and what not to do. We saw them try to come out with a soft launch and what they were trying to do. And I like gave some criticism on it, right? And some people said, don't criticize or whatever. But that's what I do. We're just honest. So let's see, do you purchase a life membership? Jan, I don't have it up right now because I'm waiting till I get this other program set up, and so that I can pay attention to people. Like the people who've been in there right now, we're kind of on hiatus. I know that kind of things went by the wayside for a little while. When I get it started back up, I'll put that back up for sale. But the people that were in before are definitely in. Someone was asking, yeah, it will be soon. We're getting it tested right now. So this is going to be, we're not relying on like that other thing was VidMe. That was like somebody else was running it. We're waiting for them. They said, oh, we've got this and we've got this, and there's going to be 1 million people and you're going to make $1 million, right? It's my products. It's a store that's going to print it. It's like print on demand. Like t-shirts. You can see people, you can design a t-shirt. You guys, if you need to make some money too, it's kind of oversaturated right now, but if you come up with a great idea for a t-shirt, before you would have had to go over and make that design, you would have the machines to actually do it or pay someone to do it, and you would have to order like hundreds of men's, boys, women's, child, right? Small, medium, large, extra large. You would have to order all these to get started, right? Print on demand means that you come up with the design, you go to Printify or Printful, or there's a handful of other ones. You upload your design and it mocks it up on a t-shirt. You don't have to buy one thing. You put it on there, you take that and you advertise that and say, hey, I've got this cool t-shirt, right? Like I wet my plants, right? And if somebody buys that third party prints a t-shirt for you, ships it right to your customer, and you just get the little profit that's in between. So if they go, it's going to cost $7 for this t-shirt plus shipping, right? You go, well, I want to make $5, so I'm going to charge $12 for that t-shirt. So when somebody buys that t-shirt, the customer pays for it. They take it, they print it, they give it to, they ship it out. You don't do anything. You just get $5 in your account. So if it's a great t-shirt that everybody wants and you can charge $29.99 or whatever, you know, you see some of these people doing it. That's print on demand. And basically they're getting started doing that with 3D prints. So we're going to be able to do the same thing. So we're going to be in a little group, and I'm going to license just so that people and you guys that have been in my group, you're in, so they can come in for like a couple bucks a month or something, and they can use all my designs. And then I'll jump on a call like once a week or something. So if they need help with social media or marketing or anything, that just what I do, you know, they can do too. You guys just think, some of you are more charismatic than me, right? You can do this. Pretend you're like the ShamWow guy. That's what I like to think, Bronco or ShamWow. If you guys are like my age or whatever, grew up with the infomercials, right? If you can do that, you can do this on Whatnot. You do it on TikTok. Amazon Live has it now. YouTube has, all these places have shops. They're all copying TikTok shop, and that's what Whatnot. Believe it or not, Whatnot, a couple of years ago, 2023, I haven't seen the figures after that, but a couple of years ago, they made $10 billion. The people on Whatnot, aggregated sales, $10 billion on a platform that hardly anybody knows about. So all you guys on YouTube and Facebook that don't even want to jump over, right, because you haven't heard of it, a couple of years ago, they made, Brenda, congratulations, $10 billion. So they probably made more than the next couple of years. So it's probably like 20 billion or something, right? So there's a lot of opportunity out there. You can jump out when they're doing that much. TikTok is making like buku money. TikTok, you can actually get on there and be an associate, an affiliate, and you can show off products. You don't have to order all the products, and they'll send it to you. If it's like they're doing ice makers for a little while, you contact the company and say, I've got so many followers in that, and they'll send you an ice maker, and you sit there like what I'm doing, show it off, and people buy it. You get a commission off each one. You don't have to buy it. You don't have to ship it or anything. So there's a ton of ways to do things, but we're trying to get set up, take advantage of all this, and make it easy so all of y'all can do it too. And I'm also still going to have the group. I'm, you know, all of this is coming together. It's going to happen all at once. But like my online course and my ebook and that a lot of you guys have bought, you'll be able to be an affiliate. Just give that link to other people. Say, because a lot of you guys are doing this already. You're like, hey, check out Mike. This, you know, where I went to learn. Some of them will come over and see what you're doing, and you say, you know, just go over here, and I'm going to set it up so you guys make like 80% of the commission. You know, everybody pays out like 10 or 20% or something, right? Or gives a $25 referral or something. We're going to have it set up so you make 80%. And I just need, you know, some to, because you got to pay for all these platforms and everything that you use and all of that. Otherwise, I would just like give everything away and let everybody do it for free. But by doing that too, you can learn how to make your own. You can take my videos, rip my script if you want. Just put in like one of these transcribers, or just listen and write it down, or stick an earpiece in and turn your camera on and just say my script. You know, change it a little to the way you would speak, and make your own course and put it up. You can go on Thinkific and put one course up for free, or it used to be like that. I'll check again. So you don't even have to pay for it. You put it up, put that link out. If people buy it, you get the profit and you haven't done anything. And they go and learn how to grow. So what do you call it? Then all you got to do is just drop content. Like, you know, grow your stuff and just go, oh my God, look, I grew pea shoots. I love that. You know, and if you guys want to learn this too, you know, I got a link down in the script. You guys have heard all the YouTubers saying that, right? You can do it now too without having to start up with hardly anything. But we got time to talk about all that. Ooh, let me show you something else too. Look, guys, these are easy. Look at this pea shoots, right? Y'all saw us harvest this. This guy's getting pretty gnarly. I just pull it up. If I'm going to juice it, I cut it way down here. If I'm just going to eat it like in a salad, I cut it up here. Sometimes I'll do a test. I'll come in here and start pulling on it. Wherever it breaks easily, that's what I want to take. That's the part that's like easy to chew. All right. So I'm going to do like that. See how easy that is? I was wanting to show you. You guys have seen this, right? This is how easy it is to clean up. All right. So we can do 12 of those. Like I usually fill this up. These got to be harvested. Those. It's how easy it is to clean up. All right, look. Isn't that awesome? Right? This is grown indoors without grow lights. This was just under a desk light and by a window. Okay? Pay attention to this knife. You can use any one. You don't even have to use a knife. You can use scissors and cut this off. But this, I like this knife because I just put it right against here. Like that, right? Look, and then you pull this out. So, can you see that's a little brown? Somebody asked about discoloration. I toss that in a 5-gallon bucket with a little bit of bleach because I'm doing like 12 of these at a time. I'll let it sit in there overnight. And even if it gets a little discolored, it doesn't bother me, but it turns white again. Guys, that's easy to clean. That can go in the dishwasher if you want. I take mine and I just dunk it in that bleach water too. Let it air dry. That's all I do. Look at this. This is the secret. Who was asking? Was that not Shirley? Who's asking about the peas and said they turn black? See how that's dry? All right. See the whole thing? Wherever we pull it, they're dry, right? Oh, Shirley Max. See, these are completely dry and they're actually getting hard. They're drying up. See that? So if these are if you take it and it goes mush, right? Then it's wet and it will grow mold. That's why we designed the system. See how it's all of that? Wherever we go, it's dry and see. And it's using up the energy. Look, this one's gotten really small. It's only about that big. So that's why I like the system. But that's what you do. You keep, when it's in here, spritz it. Roots come down, start coming down. Fill it up to here. Don't let water sit up here. Okay? This other stuff, we got water sitting in there because we got the pea gravel in there, okay? Have your water right below it, right where the roots are. And then you're going to get that, right? Beautiful, beautiful roots. I'm sorry, YouTube, Facebook. I forget y'all over here. But you can see it's all dry, right? See, these guys are tough. They're starting to show up. That one's about half the size. That's where the energy is for these plants to start growing. Some people give this to their chickens. I put it in my compost. It's just free stuff for your compost. I can feed the roots to the chickens. Yeah, definitely. Lots of people do that. I mean, look how much that was like from one. So that's why I grow mine out. Now I've got some in there that are only about this tall. When they're about that tall and the root's about that big, you can harvest it and you won't have that much root mass. Start over, that's totally fine. I like to grow more than I need because if you guys saw my videos, you saw that there was like some rats out there, right? They came up and ate a couple of mine. So I like to keep more than I need, right? I like to keep them fresh. You can cut these and put these into the refrigerator for about a week. They'll be all right. Guys, if you're going to do this overnight, you can get these and get a jar, even a cup about this big. A little bit of water, right? Put those in there like that. Those guys will stay fresh in there for a couple of days, just like that. Okay, if they're getting too big and unruly, or you need the jars that you want to start over or use them for something else, you can do like that. Just set them in there, and then, you know, don't eat the stuff that's sitting in the water. Come out, trim it again, but then you can use that over. So I have like set mine on the shelf like that and just let that go. That's how easy it is. But look, we're talking about that. I got a giveaway. I like these little things. They're like really sharp and they're light. They got holes in them, so it cuts down on friction. So like if you're cutting like potatoes and stuff, you know how you get a lot of friction in a stick? So that's a pretty cool little knife. I got some from someone on Whatnot. The ones that had that. There's 2 of them. So want me to do a giveaway? Should I put 2 or should I open this up? I got a couple of packages. Maybe we'll do some tomorrow night the next time we're on. Should I open this up and do like 1 a piece? Does anybody want this? Open it. We'll do like 1 so we can have 2. 1 each. Gotta be careful with it. Have you all ever seen somebody get cut with like this packaging? This is sharp stuff. All right, this one's copper. I haven't used those yet. I'm gonna keep one for myself. See if I got a box. Would that be a good giveaway? 1 of those? That hurts. Yeah, it does. You got to be careful with these things. How about this? Here, I'll fit in there. All right, we'll get a box. This one's mine. I got a little room. Y'all want anything else with that? Want some peas? Or you think that knife will like flop around and cut the peas? Sure. Wonder how much it weighs if we like shoved an adapter in there. Wonder if these will fit. We could test it. It is just tall enough for the adapter. I won a knife from you a while back. I love it. Awesome. Shirley, you won 1 of those? Let's try this. I'll wrap that up. Here, we'll try it. Let me go see if I can. How many we got left? Let's do this. What did we put 4 in the last one? We end up giving away more stuff than we sell here. See how much that weighs. Before we throw, you want to throw some seeds in there with it? There is 1 pack of the speckled pea in there, and there's tatsoi, red Russian kale, all kinds of stuff. Would that be a good giveaway? We'll do 4 adapters. Ooh, gotta be careful with the knife. Try and throw all this in here. Ooh, we need rings too. Rings too. Hey, is everybody following? You bookmark my other shows? We'll put 4 rings in there too, right? All right. We'll call it Stuff the Box. They'll get away with mystery gift. Where are we at? There you go. Yes, Mike, you're so generous. Thanks for all you do. What are the plastic cups you put the cut peas in? Oh, I'll show you in a minute. All right, this is a giveaway, guys. Four of my adapters. 4 of these over on Etsy are 20 bucks right now. It's buy one, get one free. I usually sell it for 40 bucks on Etsy. So 20 bucks. There's 4 of these in here. You get that knife and you get a whole pack of seeds. I was selling that for $9.95. I can put this on Etsy just like that, $9.95, and it'll sell all day long. So 20, 30 plus a knife, 35, about 35 bucks. The knife runs about $14.99, I think, or something. I paid like $5. I bought a bunch of them. Give my family and friends. That cup was, I've got a bunch of them sitting somewhere. Here you go. The little punch cups that they use at the cocktail parties. I just put plastic disposable punch cup on Amazon. If you can't find it, DM me. I'll get you a link. But there's a bunch of different ones. I looked for one that would fit here. This is what I use. All right, guys. Once these push up and the lid comes off, right? If it's hot where you're at and this is drying out too fast, I use this like a humidity dome. And that's what your ring is for. You'll find with the band, I put these on and they would fall off because the band was so shallow. That's why these bands are thick. The adjustment rings, I made them thick so they sit on there. So this just, let's see, I've got the box up here. Like I said, it's just a cocktail. Says clear plastic. I got 600. So if anybody needs some, you know, I always go overboard. There's the thing, 9-ounce clear plastic cup. And that's the name, Lily Mickey. There's a bunch of different brands. There's a little number on it, but that's the one that I'm using. Two minutes in the giveaway. And y'all pop in tomorrow too. Let's see, anybody need anything else? We'll do one of these tomorrow too. Would that be cool? This will be tomorrow's. Was that pretty much cut and dry? Do y'all want to see me harvest some more? That's pretty easy, right? Say easy if that was easy. And somebody who just said they had pea shoots tonight. They just tossed them in the ramen, cut some off the top like that, tossed it in the ramen. That's cool because it just wilts. Easy, easy, easy. So this is a good way to get a lot of greens into your diet and didn't take a whole lot to grow. This is what chefs like to charge you a lot for. They won't give you a bunch like this because it costs them a lot. The microgreen growers charge a lot. They'll get a couple like this and stick that on your plate with the little tendrils, right? They'll stick that on your plate, charge you 10 bucks extra because they're all bougie, right? And you can just grow loads of them. You probably start a microgreen business and do nothing but sell these things to chefs. They love that. I have my pea shoots with celery, heirloom tomatoes. Oh, and with Gouda, mac and cheese. That sounds great. Next show, I'm going to get one of your beginner kits. All right, Holly, I'll have some put together. It'll have the clay pebbles. I got packs of nutrients, and we'll put adapters and peas or whatever seeds you need in there. Oh, tonight was supposed to be seeds, guys. I didn't get to that tonight. We were moving all this. I got to move back in the house. I got a big old machine over here where we put seeds in the top and it like spits out like I put these peas that we're doing. I dump all the peas in the top. I put, here goes the giveaway. Who is that? Lori? It flashed on my screen. Congratulations. Oh, Terry. Congrats, Terry. That's awesome. So we have some good giveaways. Was that cool? Y'all make sure you're following in that. We'll do this again with all adapters and the knife. We'll do with some with the peas. We have fun. Let me show you that machine real quick. So I put in I dump all the peas in the top and I put in 100 grams. And it spits out 100 grams at a time. So it's kind of making it faster. You rock, Mike. Thank you, Iron Sword. I'm so excited. Look at this, guys. I'm going to spin you around. YouTube and Facebook, you can't see this. I might move you in a second. Here, I don't make you dizzy. I'm going to cover you. My cord. Right here. Let's do this. We're split. Share, switch. This actually might be a little big. Yeah, how big that thing is. So there's a hopper. We pour all the seeds in there. Little control board over here. We plug in how much we want. And there's a little foot pedal. So this thing's on the ground, so I have to get a little stool. It'd be nice if I put it up on a table where this was the hopper or the chute where it comes out was on the table where I could just stand up and do it. But then the hopper would be up at the ceiling. I'd have to get on a ladder to put any seeds in the top. But yeah, we put them in there. It used to take me an hour packing up all the peas for a bunch of the kits. And now I just pour the whole bag in there. I put 100 grams, 200 grams, whatever I want. Actually, that was 200 grams of peas. And then just step on a pedal, spits out 200, weighs out the next little thing. So pretty cool. All right, am I making y'all dizzy? Switch. All right, we're back. Let me see if will you make more of the microgreen toppers and bands? Yeah. Let's hold on one second. Do you want some tonight? Let me count because we threw a bunch in the giveaways. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many giveaways we did? 1, 2. We did 5. We did 5 boxes times 4 is 20. We had 2 giveaways. We had that giveaway. That's a cool machine. Yep. Yeah, I can run a couple more tonight if y'all want. Yes, please. Okay, I'll run a couple more. The next time we get some demos. I'll do this next time. We still got a bunch of orders we got to pack on Etsy anyway. So we'll just to make things easy to pack tomorrow because it's Sunday, we're just going to do more of these. So if you really want the refillables or the hybrids or anything like that, let me know. We can do a couple, but right now we're going. Somebody wanted just some of these plant bits. Do you want just this like that, or would you like the one where we had the box with the peas and that in it too? So we can do 2 like this, or we can do 4 and put the peas in it. just let me know. I'll run a couple. The box. I'm flexible. Okay, we'll do a couple of these because there's 4 in each of those. This is 4. That's 20 bucks on Etsy. This is $5 on Etsy. You can go look right now. It's Mike Van Doozy on Etsy. So that's like $25 if you're over on Etsy. Etsy, we don't even give you get the whole bag of peas and the variety pack. All right. So $25 plus all of those. We'll run a couple of those, and then we'll run just this 2 of those by itself for whoever wants just those by itself. Let's see. And ready, set, go. Oh, that one started at 5, 6. We'll do that 5. It's a little quicker. Set, eat granola. Congratulations. And go. And when everyone gets what they need, let me know, all right? And we'll go ahead and run just the adapter by itself. Set, Garden Mama. Congratulations. Garden Mama, you sell here on Whatnot? If anybody sells on Whatnot, let us know in the chat what you sell. Ready, go. Battery's dead. All right, Shirley, we'll catch you later. Have a nice night. Valerie, congratulations. First win on Whatnot. Awesome. I've been wanting these. Awesome. I'm glad you won. Awesome. Plant bitch. Congratulations. I hope I'm saying that right. Let me know if I'm saying that right. I like totally do not mean any disrespect. Billy, congratulations. And running. And when y'all use these peas and you grow some, give me some pictures. Go on like my Facebook group and leave some pictures of what y'all are doing. Vigar, good pickup. 23. Here goes another one. And you don't have to show your face. You can just show what you're growing in that. But it would be nice if you like had like your pea shoots and you're like, look what I did. Or wow, or whatever. We like seeing that. Then I'll repost it too. Especially if you have another channel. I'll go ahead and shout you out. Marie, congratulations. Forgot my bell was here. We hadn't used our bell in like 2 weeks. What number are we on, guys? That bitch. Got another one. Bitch, bitch. $14. I think I got enough for $15. and then I'll run just a couple of the adapter just by itself. Oh, 19, that might be a good one. Brenda, and one more. Good deal. Last one. Plant. Got another one. Good pickup. All right, so you got a couple of those with peas and all that. You really don't need this by itself, right? You're cool? Does anybody else need just this, or are we all right? Here's another giveaway when y'all are waiting. More seeds. All right, getting that giveaway. What time is it? 11 o'clock? We're running one more giveaway, guys. Y'all make sure you're following. I might pop on tomorrow night if I can get the seed thing situated. You always need microgreen seeds, right? Once you get these set up, you're going to be set. You know, you won't be buying these every week, but you're going to be growing microgreens, so you're going to need some of those. So we're going to try and get some good deals on that. So make sure you're following. If you see a show schedule throughout the week, I definitely will be on next Friday. If you see a show schedule like tomorrow night and it disappears, that just means that we were packing and we got so many sales on other shopping networks that we don't have anything to sell. You know, if we come on here and only have like 2 things to sell or whatever, won't be much of a show. So if it disappears, that just means we're just busy. Nothing really bad has happened. I've been sharing adapters. Always need more. Awesome, Brenda. You are awesome. All right, 3 minutes in the giveaway. Hey guys, since y'all have been so good, we're gonna pull that one. All right, everybody's in it. We're gonna do one $20 Amazon gift card. Y'all want to do that? Yes or no? Or y'all don't shop on Amazon? Can I do carrot seeds? You can try carrot seeds. I've seen some people have a little bit of a problem like germinating those. We grew a couple. We grow. Susie, you want again? We do carrots and beets for the greens. And we actually plant them out like you can see on my channel where we take and put in bigger containers and we grow the carrots and cut it because it's up in hydroponics. And I don't know if you guys know this. Carrots, the root, good for beta carotene, but full of sugars, right? The greens are edible. But if you buy it, usually the greens are covered in sand, right? Kind of like collards. If you grow it in your hydroponics, the roots will be all misshapen. They're kind of funky, but they'll grow a bunch of greens. So you can grow carrots like that, and you can keep cutting the carrots and keep eating it. You know, leave the little small ones in the middle. You can do that with Swiss chard. We do that with radish. We'll stick them in there. We'll eat the radish sprouts, beets. It'll grow a little beetroot. Sometimes we can grow, if we're real finicky with it, we'll grow a round beet. But sometimes they're just all misshapen. But it'll keep growing beets, leaves. And you keep harvesting the outside leaves, and it keep having new ones coming out. So it's awesome. You eat the greens? Yeah. So those, once you sprout them like this, you get them moved into a bigger container, then it's like a perpetual thing for the rest of the year. You keep getting greens out of it. All right. Somebody said, there we go. Amazon gift card. All right. We're going to let y'all get in there. We're not going to raid on if you guys are cool with that. Like I said, it is hot out here. Usually when we raid, I feel like an obligation to hang around and chat, or, you know, just hang around in the other channel. I've been out since 4 this morning, so it is hot and we're tired. And all of these plants are going to have to go back inside. All of the peas, I've got to fill up with water because see the roots are like that. So those guys are wanting some water. I could just spray them again tonight, come out and do it tomorrow morning. But as long as I'm hot and sweaty, you know, I can go ahead and get it done. So we're not going to rake. We're going to do all of that stuff. All right. YouTube and Facebook, all those giveaways you had to be open on Whatnot. I'm going to drop the link one more time and I'm going to sign off. I have never tried this before. Just ordered on Etsy. Sakura, thank you very much. And YouTube and Facebook, I'm going to try and come on a live stream just to you guys when I'm not on Whatnot one day this week and pay attention to y'all. Because I know once we get started, I'm just driving traffic this way and I kind of forget y'all over there sometimes. But there's Whatnot. I love y'all. Y'all jump over there. Somebody said it's $25. It's been $15 for like a couple of years. The last couple of weeks, it's been $25. But click on that link. It'll at least be $15. But $25 for that's like in a free set of adapters. This is $10. I got 2 of these set up over on Whatnot for $10. So if you jump over there, you got $25. You can get 4 of these like free. All right. Let me end the stream.